Hi, it's Chris Diamond. In this video I'm going to identify the top 3 time wasters that may kill your productivity. Why is that important? That's because most of the time wasters are unknown to us. We don't know where our time goes. Often we think that we're doing the things that we should be doing, but if you really look at where you spend the most of your time throughout the day, you might be quite surprised. That is because almost 90% of what you do is unconscious. Simply we go on autopilot and doing the things in patterns and routines. Most of the things that we do really are unknown to us. The real driver of getting the job done is really unknown to us. We establish habits around tasks and we use those habits to get things faster, more efficient, and without thinking about them. The rest 10% of what you do is based on conscious thought, and what that simply means is we think only 10% of the time before we take any action. That's a fact because you may think of our mind as an iceberg, okay? The 90% of the iceberg is under the water. That is our unconscious mind. This is where we do things on habits and routines without thinking about them. The rest 10% on the other hand is above the water. That is our conscious mind. As you see, our conscious awareness is quite a limited resource we have, especially if you really want to get more out of your time. Alright, so let's go to it. The first time waster is misunderstandings in relationships that lead to anger, frustration, and it takes an enormous amount of time to get back to normal, productive state of mind. This is where we wonder about what you have said to that person or what that person said to you. You may create fantasies out of it, creating a situation in your mind that didn't happen yet, and so on. That is stealing your attention unconsciously, so you can't focus at your work. Hours of day can be wasted, and that's why we end up doing nothing that's important to us because of those conflicts. The second time waster is procrastination that leads to delaying tasks, projects, and activities. Usually procrastination is caused by fear of rejection. So we try to figure out many reasons why we should not do the work today, or doing that's important to us. The more reasons we come up with of not doing that task, the more unlikely it is to do it. That's almost like we're convincing ourselves, setting limits on what is possible and what is not. If really to get the job done may take about 30 minutes, but if you procrastinate and not being ready to do it, so to speak, it is going to take up days or even weeks to do that 30 minutes task. The third time waster is fatigue, caused by not taking breaks, overwork, and not getting enough sleep. Did you know that if you work 6 hours straight without taking breaks, you're going to get less done than if you work only 1 hour of uninterrupted time and taking 15 to 30 minutes break after that 1 hour of work? That's because there's a limit to how long you can focus at your work. It is different for different people, but studies show that if you don't take a break after 90 minutes, that is 1 hour and a half, we're going to repeating ourselves and burn out energy faster without letting the body to recharge itself. This leads to fatigue, and you may not only waste a lot of time, but also your performance is quite poor. The results you get out of that performance are actually gonna be very low. Now, if you want to learn how to eliminate those time wasters like procrastination, fatigue, conflicts in relationships, visit my blog at doubletimetoday.com. That is doubletimetoday.com to get more information and become dramatically more productive as a result. Thanks for stopping by. That was Chris Diamond.